Good morning, everyone. How's the Saturday morning going for you so far? So far, so good for me. I'll tell you, I woke up about 8 o'clock. I was sleeping in. That was unusual for me because, I'm an early bird. I usually get up. Speaking of birds, let me turn them down. They're a little noisy over here this morning. Oh, never can find that fire stick. But I got up. I slept late, and I don't know why. It seems to me that when something is supposed to happen the next day, that's when I sleep late. I don't get it. I guess I don't want. Well, actually, it's not that I have to do anything except for order some groceries from DoorDash. Well, actually, not grocery. I'm gonna order myself some water from DoorDash. But there was a lady that called. There was a phone call that came in for me yesterday. And at first, I saw the name. I said, I don't recognize the number. There's a lot of glare in these glasses. And so, and usually if I don't recognize the name or the number or something like that, I won't even answer the phone. Came in on my cell phone. And so I ignored the phone call the first time. And then the second time I said, let me answer this. And so I answered it. And it was one of my neighbors. What had happened was my pharmacy had delivered my medication to her mailbox. And so when she called me the second time she called me, and I answered the phone, and she asked me, "Is this the pharmacy?" I said, "No, this is not a pharmacy." And she said, "She's looking for the pharmacy." I said, "Well, what's the name of your pharmacy?" And so she said she didn't know. And I said, "No." I said, "This is a private telephone number." And lo and behold, a few minutes later, maybe half an hour or so later, she calls again. I said, let me see what this lady, wants. I said, I was very nice to her, I think, because, she sounded like an elderly person. And so I didn't want to be rude to her because, this is what I was just talking about the other day, how people are so rude to elderly people, and it's really a darn shame. But I can tell you one thing: if you mean to the elderly, mistreating the elderly, your day will come. But anyway, that's not my subject here today, y'all. And so she called back again, and I said hello, and then she started talking. I said, well, I told you before, this is not the pharmacy. This is a private telephone number, cell phone number. And she says, well, I'm looking for, she called me by name. Oh, my goodness. How she know my name? She looking for a freaking pharmacy. And so she explained to me that my medication was in her mailbox. And it happens that she lives right across the street from me. I don't know the lady, never seen her before in my life. And believe me, I've been living here for 12 years and I can't tell you who lives next door. And this is honest to goodness truth. I really cannot. I know that one lady lives down there on the end, and one lady that lives upstairs. I've seen them, that I don't associate myself with. The only one I really sort of talk to is the one down there on the end. So, when I see her, we, chat back and forth. As a matter of fact, we've gone shopping together and stuff like that. But I can't tell you definitely can't tell you who live across the street. I don't know who live anywhere. I mind my B.I.B. business, y'all. I found out that's the best way. Sort of, mind your business. That way, you ain't got to explain anything, nothing to nobody, and who said this and who said that. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Did you hear something? No. I don't know them. Mind your business, y'all. You're better off. And stop thinking you got so many friends, because you don't. You don't have a whole lot of friends. Jesus is your friend. That's about it. Yeah. Watch all them girlfriends. They want what you got. Including your husband, boyfriend, whatever. Anyway, I ain't here to talk about that, y'all. But anyway, she's supposed to. I asked her, that one. I actually went on the porch. She says I live across the street, and I actually went out there on the porch, and my porch light is on at night because my camera is out there, so I want see what's going on out there at night. So I got to put the light on. And so I said, "Can you see me?" She said, "I live right across the street." She said, "I'm upstairs." I'm looking. My eyes are booking and booking out there. It was about 8:30 at night or something to 9. And she said, "Do you want me to bring it to you?" I said, "No." I said, "I'll get it in the morning." I said, "What's good for you?" I said, "Maybe about 10 o'clock or something like that." And she says, "Okay." But all she had to do really is just tell me, put it in, I'll put it in the mailbox. And all you got to do is come over here and get it, in the morning. It won't be disturbing anybody. But I would like to know who she is. I said, she sounds like she might be about my age. Because she sounds real nice. Some people don't know how to talk to people. They talk to people like they're nothing, I tell you. Like dogs, in other words. It can be really nasty. Even people that go into the stores, sometimes they're talking to the cashiers and mad at them. And they're mad at the whole world. And that's a darn shame. Anyway, let's see now. I brought some crochet out here to show mahogany. I think it's mahogany. Wait a minute, mahogany? Let me get my glasses. I feel lazy this morning. I don't feel like doing anything. Mahogany fan. And I don't know if you could see. Let's see now, how am I going to do this? I showed them before. I never have enough lighting. This is my own personal cover. I think I showed this one before. But this is the one that I had made for myself. It's much bigger. I'm not going to open it all the way up. But this is a gray ombre cover. Matter of fact, I still got some ends in there. But I've already used it. Another one, I got so many personal ones, I don't dare try to sell them or anything like that. This is, I think, a half a DC. And this is my most vibrant cover of all. That's also one of my covers that I use for my own personal use. And let's see what's in the goodie bag, y'all. I got so many covers, I tell you. And I keep saying I was going to have a tag sale, get them out there in the yard one day. But I never do. And then, a lot of them I give away. This one I love myself, but I don't use, I'm not going to keep it for myself. That's another ombre cover. I don't know how well you're seeing these there, because I'm showing them off. I'm not organized at all, y'all. But I'm trying to get better. I'm working on it. And basically, these are the same. See these two? This is brown. Well, as you can see, it's brown and beige. But it's just like the green one. We're close to it. And now this one is made like my gray one, but it's not quite as big. It's not quite as big. It's more like a size for a baby. If you're taking them in the car, or either could be a crib blanket. I don't think I put an edge on it. I probably didn't have enough yarn to, but it's fine just the way it is. And let's see. I think this is the one that I have two of. Same color and everything. Those are like, let's see, can you see? those colors. There's like a little green in there or something. But I love this right here. And this is my last great grandbaby. I had made her one like this. Same color. This one. Let me see. Am I showing this stuff? I don't know. But I think you're getting the idea. That's close to being. I'm trying to see how big. See how big this one is? It's big enough for like if you want to put it on top of your cover in your bed, you know, you don't put it you don't put any of these covers next to your body, you know, just like you do your comforter. You got a sheet on. But I use mine like if I need an extra blanket. I maybe have it laying on the side, you know, on the side of my bed or the bottom of my bed. And if I get cold at night, I'll just, you know, open it up and, you know, extra cover to put on top. But I love this one too. This is one of my favorites. And here is the big boy. I think this cover weighs, I don't even know if you can even see it for the let's see. Let's get over here so you can see if I can see it. Put it over here. I put it right here. And it's heavy. Some people don't realize how heavy crochet is. Now I'm going to open it up. That's wearing the old girl out, y'all. The old girl that put in her days of work. But anyway, that's the only ones oh, wait a minute. This is the one I had made for my granddaughter. She never came to get it. And this is another one like that first one that I showed you. I think that's a, what do you call it? Half a DC. I'm going to see if I can put these. No, I can't pick them all up. Woo. I've got a lot more than that, y'all. There's more than that. But you know, of course, I'm not going to bring them all out. But like I said, one of these days I'm going to get out there. I might just give them away. I don't know. I sell them very cheap, just enough to get some more yarn. Because yarn is expensive, believe me. Even some of this yarn, I'm out of breath. This is like some of the cheapest yarn. Right here, this is what I got from Walmart the other day. And I had started to make it a spiral. I don't know. Oh, you can see that better. See, it's a spiral. That's how you start most hats with. You know, say if I wanted to make a tam, I start like this and then decrease it. Anyway, I bought the pink, the white, and the gray. So I got to figure out what to do. I wanted to make a spiral, but I don't quite know how to connect it. I was watching it last night, and I think I got it. I think I got how to, you know, mix 3 colors together and spiral them around, look like a spiral. I think I got it. Yeah. And so I'm going to unravel this. This is just practice. I already knew how to do this because I made hats before. And I might work on that today. Just make a spiral square and see how it looks. And if it looks okay, I'll just keep going until it gets bigger and bigger. You know what I would like to do? I would like to do what I don't think anybody's ever done. Make a blanket as big as a room. You know? And just break the Guinness World. I wonder how, what the Guinness Book of World Records got. The largest blanket in the world. How you like me now? I know one thing, I got out of breath doing that. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. It's almost 10 o'clock. I told the lady I would come over there about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to give her a call. I'm already dressed. I already threw something on I had on the other day. And so I figured I'd make the video before, I go over there to, oh, the old girl was out of breath all that work. Y'all put me to work this morning. I ain't up to a whole lot of work. I did all my work in my youth. And so anyway, I'm gonna call the lady. I think I still got her number in my phone, so I'm gonna call her and ask her if it's okay if I come over there to get it. And because I don't want her. She asked me that I want her to bring it to me. I said no, I'll get it. I said tomorrow morning. It's what is it? It's some of this stuff I got for my toenails. And it doesn't work. It takes a very long time to dry. As a matter of fact, I'm changing back to my other pharmacy because if I got fungus on my toenails, I'm pretty sure it should have been cured by now. I've got 12 refills on this stuff. Why the heck do I need 12 refills? What is it going to take me 10 years to get rid of this fungus? That's crazy. And so I'm going back to my other doctor to see what's happening. And I got some medicine over here I need to dispose of. I don't know how to dispose of it. It's metformin, actually. It's like a big bottle of metformin like this. All this is metformin. And I think it's like a 3-month supply, and I got 3 of them. Because the doctor told me I could stop taking them, which, I mean, they expired because I would take them now because I'm getting, I'm just getting so fat. But I don't really like to take medicine if I don't have to. But if that's what was keeping my weight off, let's do this. But then I would have to keep on doing that, just to keep the weight off. What I need is some willpower. So y'all pray for me that I get some willpower. That I get it from somewhere because I'm thinking about already, and I already had my cereal. And I'm thinking about what's for lunch. So I thought about tuna fish. And I still got Pepsi. So I have tuna fish and Pepsi for lunch. And then I'm thinking, well, what's for dinner? Well, you're going to have... Now, this is going on in my head, all right? Well, you're not going to eat the whole can of tuna fish at one time. So you're going to have tuna fish for dinner. Well, what about tomorrow? What's for dinner? It's crazy, y'all. Food is good, though. I'm so sorry. It runs in the family. We have a good time eating. We love to eat. And, but I had trimmed down, and I was happy with the way I looked last summer. I was happy with the way my clothes, I was able to fit clothes and everything. And I didn't have to play the guessing game like I do now. Well, what size do you wear? Like when I went to Walmart and everything. Look at those. Just how many species and types of birds are there in this world? Because, I watch birds a lot. And every single time I see something different. And I noticed that, even where I live, in certain areas, they got different birds in certain areas. Now, when I lived, over here, I've got crows. They gone. I don't know where the heck they went. There was a lot of crows over here. Black crow, big black crow. You think of The Birds. Remember that movie, The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock? Every time I see them lined up, oh, sucky. You can't help but think about it. And I'll tell you another movie that, when you get in the shower. Psycho. Ow! Hitchcock was a bad mama jam, I'll tell you right now. The master of mystery. But anyway, every area that I've moved to thus far has, they all got sparrows. Like they say, sparrow is in every country, every city, every state. And just like the Bible tells you, keep your eye on the sparrow. And so, because they're everywhere. But certain birds have a certain area that they, is their, I don't know if you call it a habitat. No, not for birds, right? I think that's for like a bear or something. It's their habitat. I don't know. But anyway, every area that you go to, because like North Carolina, we had a different birds, the cardinal. But I've seen cardinals up here. I don't know what they're doing up here. They must be visiting a relative or something. I don't know. But it's a North Carolina bird. The pretty red bird, that's North Carolina. And I've actually, in real life now, I have actually seen a yellow finch over here where I live. Well, not actually where I live, but like where I worked at. I saw a yellow finch, and of course blue jays. Now I don't know where their origin is from, but if you put like a bird feeder out there, you'd be surprised at what you would attract to your birdhouse. Now, my son gave me a birdhouse. I think I showed it. Oh, let's see if I can get it. My son gave me this. Let me see. I'm trying to focus. Because it's like Minnie Mouse. It's actual birdhouse, y'all. Here's the door. Wait a minute. How do you open this thing? Oh, there. I ain't picked it up in so long. The kids over here try to play with it. You can't play with that. It's heavy, believe me. It's really heavy, and it's made very strong. That feels like a light paperback, though. I don't know, but this is solid wood. Whole thing. And here's how you hang it up. If I was to put this birdhouse out there, there's no telling how many birds I would attract. But one thing about birds, when you feed them and stuff like that, they make a mess. And then if I put it outside where I live, I'm quite sure nobody's going to leave it, leave it alone. They're going to either take it or destroy it. That's the way it is in the hood, huh? So I just keep it in the house. And I forgot what year he gave me this. It's been, I think it was my birthday or either Mother's Day or something that he gave me this. He said, I didn't know what to get you. I said to myself, great idea, son. Look at this. It looks like it's brand new. And I've had it, I'll say between 8 or 10 years. It's been a long time that I've had this. I think he said he got it from Walgreens. Somewhere you go randomly when you ain't been shopping to get no gifts, so you go to one of those little stores. But I love it. I really do. And I have it sitting out here under my table. Oh boy, it's after 10 o'clock, y'all. I gotta go over here and pick up this medication from this lady. Whew. It don't have to be 10 o'clock right on the dot, though. I mean, I ain't gotta go right on the dot. I'm gonna call her before I go over there anyway. And ask her, can't you put it in the mailbox and I'll just come pick it up. I feel like I want to go back to bed, but I refuse. Because I want to practice, make sure I got that stitch right before I do it. I was watching about 3 or 4 different crocheters up there. And something, you'd be surprised how you can vibe with one crocheter as opposed to another crocheter. Maybe one crocheter is going too fast for you. But you can always slow it down. Or maybe the sound of their voice might be sort of getting irritable. And so you try until you find one you like, or maybe you like them all. So you get a little something from that one, a little something from that. That's how I do. But this is my first rodeo doing the twirl. Like a lollipop, like I just showed you actually. Something like this, but it would be different colors, like a swirl. And on that note, Enjoy your Saturday. And I go with love. See you again soon.